What's good, YouTube? Nappy here, back again, once again. And today, people, it's Thursday, so you know that already means we have a top 5 all lined up, ready to go for you guys. Now, last week with the choice between either normal type or dragon type for this week's top 5. And normal type lost again. I think I've actually lost track of how many weeks normal type has lost now. I think it's like 5 or 6 or something. But I know it broke Electric's losing streak. But either way, you guys did choose dragon type. I am hyped for this week's countdown. Water type is my favorite type. Dragon is my second favorite. So you already know this week's countdown is going to be really, really good. Now when it comes to these top 5s, it is 100% opinionated. Meaning that if you don't agree with it, then by all means leave your own top 5 in the comment section below. I choose not to use any legends in my top 5 simply because I'm going to be doing a legends top 5 towards the end of the series. But if your top 5 requires the use of legends, then by all means use them. I mean, this is dragon type, so I mean, half the dragon types are legends. But either way, let's go ahead and get right into it. Beginning this week's countdown in the number 5 slot is the one and only Salamence. I feel like Salamence is one of those forgotten dragons. I feel like 3rd gen just really didn't, they just don't get the respect they deserve. Salamence and Flygon. Flygon's probably one of my least favorite dragon types, to be honest with you guys. So spoiler alert, he's not exactly on this week's top 5. But either way, Salamence, I think he's one of the forgotten dragons, but at the same time, I really like Salamence because out of all the dragons in the game, I'd say probably like Salamence and Dragonite are the only two that actually look like dragons. You know what I mean? Like everybody else, you know, they're dragon typing, and that's cool. Like Altaria doesn't look like a fucking dragon. You know, I mean, Salamence looks like a fucking dragon that you see in a movie. Dragonite looks like a dragon that you see in a movie. Maybe Rayquaza, maybe a couple others, but I'm talking about just purely like traditional dragons in the dragon sense. Salamence is cool, and I like him simply because of that. Coming into the number 4 slot this week, I feel like it's kind of like the trump card in the dragon type. We have Kingdra. Kingdra is one of my favorite Pokemon. You know, like I said at the beginning of the episode, water type is my favorite type. Kingdra, I think, is probably like my second favorite water type behind Gyarados. Kingdra is cool. You know, I've said that in the past couple episodes, and I'm sure I'll say it again before this episode's done. But Kingdra is one of those Pokemon that I look at and I'm like, dude, there's no way you can hate that Pokemon. There's no way. I think Kingdra himself is a fucking kick-ass idea, but at the same time, I feel like all Kingdras should just be male. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's just a little bit too much feminism in this Pokemon to be a Kingdra. You know what I mean? But either way, I feel like he's the trump card because not a lot of people remember that he's Water Dragon. Some people do, but I feel like he's really, really trump to have on like an all-dragon mono-type team. Hint, hint, this weekend's live stream. Either way, Kingdra's number 4. Claiming the number 3 spot this week, I feel like is going to be a fan favorite. I feel like out of everyone that leaves their own top 5 down in the comments below, there's going to be at least 50 to 60% of them are going to have Garchomp as number 1. Garchomp is my number 3 because he's really, really strong. He looks really, really cool. But to be honest with you guys, I don't ever really go for Garchomp that much, especially when I play 4th gen. Well, especially when I play 4th gen. He's from 4th gen, Nappy. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. I don't know. There's something about Garchomp. Maybe it's because he's so popular. You know, I'm the type of person that doesn't like to do something just because everybody and their mother's doing it. So maybe that's what's pushing me away from Garchomp. I mean, he looks cool. He's fucking purple. And, I mean, he's strong as fuck. But I don't know. There's just something about Garchomp that just keeps me from using him. I have used him in the past. He's fucking amazing. Don't get me wrong. He's fucking amazing. But, I don't know. He's cool. That's why he's number 3 this week. As we close in on the home stretch for this week's top 5, in the number 2 slot we have Dragonite, and I wish I could have gotten a little more HD picture of him, but that picture is bad. Ah, yes. Anyways, Dragonite is my number 2 favorite dragon type. If you guys remember way back to the first episode of this series, top 5, Dragonite was in my top 5. Unfortunately, he is not my top favorite. What the fuck? I'm getting tongue-tied. He's not my favorite dragon type any longer since I've done that video. Dragonite is OG as a motherfucker. I love Dragonite. He is fucking amazing to me. Probably the biggest thing that I like about Dragonite is because he doesn't look like a monster. You know, his original sprite, or whatever you want to call it, you know, he's waving his fucking hand at you. He's like that cute, lovable, awesome dude. But at the same time, as you see in this picture, Dragonite will bring the motherfucking pain. I fucking love Dragonite. He's kick-ass. I love him. I hate the fact that I found someone I like better than him. Dragonite's number 2 in this week's top 5. And coming into the number 1 slot this week, we have the one and only Hydreigon. When I did the first episode of the series, the top 5 favorite Pokemon, that was before I had finished Black and White with Kristen. That was before I got my Hydreigon. And since then, since I've used them, I don't know, I've just absolutely fell in love with Hydreigon. It's another one of those instances where you just look at the Pokemon and you're like, holy fuck, I love that Pokemon. And Hydreigon, like, I don't know, I just love the dude. He's fucking badass. That's the only way I can describe Hydreigon. He is badass. Nobody can call him cute, nobody can call him cuddly. He's motherfucking badass. Dano maybe, but this dude is just badass. And plus, like I said in last week's top 5, because he came in number 1 in last week's top 5 Dark. When he's fucking shiny, he's fucking red and not red. What the fuck am I talking about? Purple and green. It's just fucking sick. I love Hydreigon. I'm tongue-tied over this motherfucker. So there you have it, people. That wraps up this week's top 5 Dragon-type Pokemon. If you enjoyed this week's top 5, make sure you smash that like button down below for me as well. And make sure you share your own top 5 Dragon-type Pokemon in the comment section below. A lot of people are just voting. Make sure you share your top 5s as well, since that's the whole purpose of the series. Anyways, for next week's top 5, we have the choice between Normal type again and Ground type. I think that Normal type might have a chance this time. I don't know. It's up to you guys. So make sure you smash that like button for us if you did enjoy. Share with us your own top 5 Dragon-type Pokemon. And vote for which type you'd like to see next week. Outside of that, people, thank you for checking out the video. You know me, YouTube, Nappy192. I'm out.